Hi there guys, welcome back to the channel. Now today, again, we're back at Tribe HQ. It is a Wednesday, which means it is another rest day. Do apologise if you came to the channel expecting some training content, but we are resting today. And as much as I would love to give you guys another training video, which will come, don't worry, by the end of the week, I just want to say how much you should be prioritising your rest. Not active rest, not, going to the gym anyway and doing steps. Proper rest, okay? That means that when you get back from work or when you get back from whatever you're doing, you chill the fuck out. Because, as we all know, your body needs time to recover and repair. So we're having a rest day today. Obviously we are not having an unproductive rest day because we have quite a lot of stuff to do on the checklist. I've got content which I've just finished filming and posted on both TikTok and Instagram, the links of which are down below in the description. We've now got the web page to sort out on the main Tribe Fitness Center page, which you guys would have also noticed is now in the description of each video that I'm posting. Just to let you guys know where I'm based and more information in regards to myself, the other coaches, what we're doing here at Tribe, so you guys are fully up to date. So yeah, that is the plan for today. I'm basically just going to be sat at my desk all day. I will probably go out sometime and get some fresh air and do some steps, but for the most part we're going to be sat here. We're going to be focusing on the web page. I'm going to have some Spotify in the background. I'm going to show you guys the setup very quickly. And we are literally just going to crack on and get on with some work. It's not fun, it's not pretty, but yet again, if I want to be a good coach, then I have to do the stuff that other people are not willing to do. And that is the beauty of self-employment, but also the downside of self-employment. There is no one telling me what to do. It all relies and falls on my shoulders. Yes, Lewis gives me lots of advice and tools in order for me to tick those boxes and get the stuff done that I need to do, but a lot of it comes down to independence and just hammering through it. Kind of relates to training in a way. There will be sessions in the future where you do not want to go. I've had many sessions in the past and coming up in the future where I will not want to train, do cardio, but the more that you put yourself in uncomfortable situations, the most likely you are able to carry that into your life and turn it into a good habit as opposed to something boring and something that you don't want to do. So that is what we're doing today. So this is the setup for today. We're gonna have the laptop there, playing some Spotify. I'll watch some YouTube as well when I take my little lunch breaks and meal breaks here and there. We've got the PC up, and I thought, you know what? Perfect opportunity for me to shout out my own Instagram. So if you haven't already, then drop me a follow on Instagram, Jake_Team Tribe, and ample amounts of coffee to just get me through today. Today is gonna be a lights out kind of day because I just need to dial in, focus, and get stuff done. Again, a part of the day that no one really looks forward to doing, but is required and is necessary to get you to the next level. So without further ado, let's get to work. I have spent what feels like a week sat at this desk today, finishing off my website page on the Tribe website, and I'm ready to cave my eyeballs out. Thank God for these blue lens glasses, because otherwise my eyes would actually be square. So that was a very nice, long, enduring 8 hours of my life that I will never get back. But my webpage is up now on the Tribe Fitness account. So as I said before, the website link will be in the description below. So if you want to inquire more about coaching and find out more about me and what I've got in terms of results with clients that I've worked with in the past and present still, then you can head over to the website using that link. In terms of the rest of the day, again, rest day, so not a lot else is going on today. However, I'm just going to continue to sit at my desk and do more fun admin stuff, which hopefully, again, like I said, in the long run will pay off when more people see my page. They'll see my face everywhere, and if anything, they'll get frustrated because I'm constantly popping up on their feed, but that is just part of this game, part of this grind. One thing I have noticed though, in the past few weeks is a lot of ghosting. Now, it is I'm going to admit it is very difficult starting out as a coach in a new career path, self-employed, and trying to get people to coach. It is difficult. It is a struggle because obviously when I first started, I had no accreditation whatsoever. I had no authority within the gym scene. Did a lot of free work, which did pay off because I got some really good results on the back end of that, and I worked with some really dedicated and hardworking people, and also learned so much more about not only the gym but being a good coach and being a good in-person PT. I've picked up stuff from Lewis, from the other coaches here at Tribe, and the members, and I've kind of merged into this really positive environment within the gym, which is great. So now when I do PT sessions, I actually have authority and people listen, and people see me walking towards them when they're on the machine, when they're having a chat mid-session, and then they turn and they crack on and get on with it. So it's nice to have that impact within this space. But recently I've experienced lots of ghosting from people that say they want to sign up. They start for maybe a couple of weeks, and in some cases they don't even start at all. I set them out with a plan. I spend at least a couple of hours making them a plan that is tailored to them and their goals and what they want to achieve, and then I get nothing. I send about 3 or 4 messages and no reply, and it really frustrates me. Not because they haven't signed up for coaching and they don't want to continue, but more the sense that I've put all this time and effort into a plan, and the people that ghost don't have just the manners to message and be like, you know what, this isn't quite for me right now, which is absolutely fine. That is absolutely okay. I am, so happy with people that are honest and open, and they're like, right now, this is not the step that I want to take, and I just want to focus at the gym, or I want to focus on this, or, anything at all. Like, I'm so down for that. I experienced the same thing after I did my first men's physique show. I fell out of love with the gym and was in this really kind of weird mindset that I didn't like training. I was very lost on what I wanted to do, and I just did not have a plan in place. So I understand what it's like, but just send a fucking message, man. Like, it's not that difficult. Oh, it's so frustrating because I want to help as many guys that are in a position that I was in when I first started, and just guys in general. And it is so frustrating when you can't get a gauge, or they just don't let you know how they're feeling towards something. And I've experienced a lot of that in the past, and I will probably experience a lot more of that in the future. And it is just, it's one of the frustrating parts. People think that, the more that you spam someone in the DMs, they're just after your money, when it's like, us here at Tribe genuinely want people to succeed and just push past all limits. I've done free work in the past and I've fucking loved it. I've done paid work from actual, from coaching clients that have paid me monthly, and they've put no work in, and it is so draining. It is so draining. I would rather take 10 people on for free, knowing that they are smashing their goals, than have 5 people pay me £200 a month and do absolutely nothing with it, because it makes me feel like I'm scamming them. So yeah, that's my little rant about ghosting. Another topic that I wanted to talk about as well is I'm so much more of a different person now than when I first started coaching. I was so naive to the idea of working for myself, and it was a very difficult transition from going from a 9 to 5 with a boss and your boss's boss that can tell you what to do and you just crack on and get on with it, to being your own boss. It's difficult, and yes, like I've said, Lewis does give me lots of advice and helps me out every now and then, and has probably been one of the main driving factors for my own coaching career. But it's tough doing stuff on your own. It's tough because you never know if it's going to work out or not. But then the more that I've just stuck at it and pushed hard and shown drive and passion for the industry that I absolutely adore and love, the benefit I've got from that is massive. I've had people sign up. I've had people achieve some great results. I'm sending guys off to bodybuilding shows. And if you were to ask me this time last year, Jake, where do you see yourself in a year's time if you pursue coaching, I would never have said this moment right here. So it just goes to show that if you put your heart and soul and sacrifice a very small amount of time in comparison to the rest of your life into something that you absolutely love and adore, and you will do anything possible to make that succeed and grow in that field, no matter what industry it is, no matter what passion it is, you will definitely benefit a lot from it, and you will get just as much back that you put in to the process. And for me to say that, it means that, fuck me, it must happen. So whatever dreams you've got out there, whatever goals that you really want to achieve, that you've been wanting to achieve for so long, but you keep putting it off and you keep pushing it back and you keep saying, I'll start at some point, just go for it and go ham and be relentless. because if you're relentless and you show an unfathomable amount of work, you will succeed. It is fact. It is absolute fact. So yeah, little message for you guys in today's video. Now, the rest of the week, what does the rest of the week hold? So tomorrow we have a very exciting day. Obviously we're training upper tomorrow. I'll be back in the gym as normal, doing more content for you guys on Instagram and TikTok and YouTube Shorts and all that lovely stuff. We've also got our Tribecast evening podcast. Now, Tribecast is something that myself and Lewis do, and hopefully we'll integrate the other coaches onto that as well. And we talk about a wide variety of things. We do a motivation and discipline podcast on the Monday. We also have a podcast on a Thursday evening where we're starting to now get more guests on, which is very exciting. Last week we had Tracy, one of Lewis's competitors, come on the podcast, and she gave us a really nice insight to the client perspective of competing and bodybuilding, and a female perspective as well, which was very, very interesting. And she has a brilliant story, has come a long way within bodybuilding, not only her, but her partner as well. So it was really nice to talk to her about that. But this week we have Tommy Mitchell coming on, who is a coach based out in Dubai. He was local to us and he was around sort of our area when he was in the UK, but now he's living out in Dubai. He's doing very, very well for himself. He's got a lot of advice and knowledge and a lot of force within this industry. So that will be a very exciting podcast. And then hopefully after that, we'll get more competitive clients on board. We'll get more coaches on the podcast as well, and just grow. Like with anything that we're trying to do here at Tribe, we're just trying to grow and get the name out there. So we have a very exciting Thursday coming up. Friday is my check-in day for the majority of my clients. So we'll do that on the Friday. And then I'll have training as well on the Friday. Saturday, more check-ins. My check-in as well. So make sure you guys stay posted on the Instagram for that and a little update with my journey. Sunday, bit more of a relaxed day, and then we push on to the rest of the week. I will be getting another video out this week, but in the meantime, as boring as it sounds, we're just focusing on getting the nitty gritty stuff done. Setting myself up now for coaching, so then in 5 years time, it all pays off. And I've got loads of clients making amazing results and transforming their bodies and transforming their lives, and hopefully some more competitive clients by then as well in bodybuilding. Today is just one of those nitty gritty days. Yeah. Right, despite me saying that I didn't have a lot going on today, I've just had one of my guys, Alex, message me. The guy that's going on to do men's physique this year. So we're going to go downstairs, we're going to check him out. We're going to see how things are looking. We're going to go over some poses and yeah, just have a little catch up with him. Nice. If you lean more towards that standing foot, there you are, good. And just bring that, yeah, there you go. Yeah, that's solid, that's solid. Sweet, perfect. Now if you quarter turn to the right, so go to your right, do your side pose there. This is the one that we've like pretty much nailed at this point.
Don't say that now.
No, we have. Yeah, that looks good, that. That looks very good. Chest up a little bit more. Bring that chest up as high as you can. Nice, good. Now, if you face the back and do hands overhead. Palms face inwards. So yeah, there you go. Good man. Nice. And then if you just raise your arms a little bit at the shoulder. Good. Well done. That is Alex all caught up with. The guy's looking very good, especially given the fact that when he first started, we were just looking to get ready for a holiday, and now we are looking to step on the stage. So it is wild. It's wild, and it's. I'm so glad that he's realised that he's so much more capable of what we intentionally wanted to do. The fact that he's taken on this challenge head on and just gone, you know what, I'm just gonna do the best I can, and that's it at the end of the day, really, isn't it? Whether you're doing bodybuilding, whether you're doing a normal transformation, it's just all about being a better version of you. So yeah, very, very happy with what Alex is doing in terms of progress. I think we are just over 15 weeks away from a show now, so we're in a very good position. So yeah, very, very exciting. I cannot wait to make a video about his time on the stage and his show day. It's going to be wild. And no doubt, given the fact that he's going to be my first competitive client, I will be all over the place, but it will be super, super exciting. So yeah, nice little catch up with Alex there. Doing very, very well. And if you're watching this, Alex, keep fucking going, mate. Super, super proud. And just like that, another day done. An important note to finish on though. We've recently experienced a loss in members and a slowing growth. Now, when I first started coaching, it was these moments that made me want to reconsider everything. You know, what am I doing? Why did I not just stick to my normal 9 to 5? Why am I putting all this hard work in if I'm not actually getting people on board? And I am going to be straight up and honest with you guys, because that's what this channel is here for. It's for the long form content where I can open up, I can share more stuff, share more detail, and, you know, produce longer videos. And a part of that is, you know, honesty from my end. I could sit around and pretend that everything is jolly, but that would be unrealistic. I'm going through hardships, just like many people that work on their businesses go through hardships too. I'm experiencing a slowing growth. Again, me 6 months ago would have reconsidered everything. However, had a very, very positive and eye-opening conversation with Lewis. And I went into it with a very positive mindset. These hard periods are going to allow me to push harder, grind it out, and as a result, get more people on board, more transformations, and more credibility and authority in this space that is the gym industry. The future is nerve-wracking, to say the least, but it is also very exciting. So I want to leave you and emphasize on that point, that no matter how hard it might get, no matter how many times you want to throw in the towel and revert back to the old ways and settle with easy, push hard, keep your mindset focused on the end goal and keep going. I think we could all do with a bit of that. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. Tomorrow is a new day. We're going to be in the gym just as normal and work through this hard patch and come out even stronger, even more successful, with even more people that I can help change their lives. I hope everyone has had a lovely week up to this point. Like I said, there will be a training video coming out towards the end of the week, so keep up to date with the channel. Make sure you're subscribed, turn on those notifications, like this video, leave a little comment, leave your issues if you want to, and we can discuss them in the next video. But until then, I need to grab some fuel and some food, so I'm going to head off. I hope everyone is having a lovely evening, morning, afternoon, whenever you're watching this. And I cannot wait to look back at this video in 5 years' time and think, thank God you didn't give up and you just kept on going. See you guys soon.